Howdy all, my name is Bryce and welcome back to some more Satisfactory. So last time, let's see, where are we at right now? It's been, it's the next day, but I don't remember exactly where this file was. We got our automated reinforced plates thing set up. We got some cables and some wires being made. And we got, that's right, we got our space elevator. So the question is going to be, what do we want to go on to from here? I think, let's look at our different milestones that we have. I think I talked about wanting to actually complete the space elevator level 1 so we get to the next tiers of things. And I would like to get maybe automated rotor production, but we'll see about that. Because, yeah, otherwise we have walkways, jump pads, conveyor walls. These are all, you know, not a huge deal for me to complete. I'm not, like, that focused on it. How are we on fuel? Let me double check fuel. I think we're at about halfway for each of them, so I may want to go get some more wood. Yeah, let's take a little bit out of here just to give me some to use for my chainsaw. I'll go run around, cut some trees. We got a bunch of trees up top that we can take out, and get a little bit more fuel going. We do have some biomass left as well, so that's nice. Okay, so let's do that for a little bit, and then we'll go look around at what we can do next, because I do need to just let some resources build up anyways, so that we can put them in for the, well, I mean, so that we can make rotors from them, really, to complete the, what do you call it? The space elevator tier 1, which we put in some of the reinforced plates last time that we needed, not all of them, but we did get some of them in there, so that's pretty great. Don't have to chop that with the chainsaw, but whatever. And let's, as we run around here and complete this like little loop, let's check on how many reinforced plates we've got as well. Oh, these are all down here. Okay, cool. I do love how we were able to get all this stuff set up pretty efficiently. I'm probably going to need to hunt down some more nodes soon of iron. Oh, we do have the other node that's over there. That's right. I could totally use that. Copper, we could maybe get a little bit off of there if we need to. But I think for rotors, I'd have to check. But I think for rotors, we don't really need to worry about it too much. I'll go ahead and grab these while we're here. I don't think we need to worry too much about copper stuff. I think it is still all just coming from iron. So it shouldn't be a big deal. Now, there's also the big bad Beetleborg out in the middle of this little sea here, or this lake. I really want to know what it is. I really want to get a better weapon to fight it, because I think I should fight it. Because I'm betting you, like, there he is. You can see him. It's like a weird, creepy slug monster. You can barely see. I don't know if y'all can tell. Like, now you can see him kind of cresting. He moves a little slowly when he's in the distance. Just kind of how the game works. How it processes things from far away. But, there's like a river over here. This is so neat. Oh, I love this. I want to explore some more when we get the chance. How are we doing on, how much wood we got? Couple hundo. All right. Oh yeah, the music's kicking in. Yay. I should be also doing research as well. It's something I need to be doing more of, just researching all the little things. I love these little structures. What is that? That's limestone. Okay. Just kind of looking around. There's one of those red things we can gather if we would like. Still, as far as I know, not researchable. Oh, I see those shiny red orbs over there make me think, yeah, there's something over there. Let's check. Is it copper? Nope. Is it iron? There is some copper in that direction, though. That's good to know. Unless it's the copper I'm already using. Or is it limestone? It is none of those. So if that's a resource, then I don't know what resource that is. Interesting. Okay, well, let's run back. I have an okay amount of wood here. We can get a little more fuel going. Oh, I love those, like, waterfalls over there. I almost want to go exploring a little bit, though I don't know what the value of that would be at this moment. But we could go see what's up that hill. There's like a little ramp up there. We can go check out what's over there. That would allow us to let some of these resources just kind of build up. You know, these reinforced plates and things. Let me grab these, because this might put us close. And then let me see what I need to do to get some rotors made, because I think we need 50 rotors, right? And setting up an auto thing would be great, but, you know, I kind of doubt we'll have the ability to do that, just with the lack of stuff that we've got. Let's see. Rotors. Yeah, they're just rods and screws. So this is 3 constructors, 1 assembler, 2 furnaces, 2 iron smelters, and we can get automatic rotors set up. I might set that up, honestly, over there. But right now we'll make them by hand for this first one, because I think we can pretty easily if I go and grab all the rods that we've got. That's a lot of copper I have on me. I think, yeah, because it was all the stuff that I had done over there. I'm going to put that just away for now, just to give you some space. First things first, let me make all this fuel, just so that we can get it over with, essentially. Get it done. Fill up all of our power devices, and then move on from there. And then I'll go look at what we can research as well. So this is going to give us 600 biofuel. That should be enough to top off almost all of our biomass burners. And then with the biomass from the leaves, that should probably give us the last little bit that we need. I'm seriously considering setting up an automatic biofuel generation facility. It would save me a little bit of time. It would cost some power, but, I mean, to be able to just throw a bunch of wood into a box and then have it automatically turn into fuel, not a bad idea. I think it's just going to take a constructor if I do that, and 2 storages. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that real quick. We'll just set it up, like, right here. Do you have any open spots? No, probably not. Okay, so we are going to go organization, storage container. So we'll go like, oh, you know what? I have a really cool idea here. Like this. Just for saving some space. And then 1 constructor, production, constructor. No, I didn't want to do that for that. I want to do it like this. Nope, come on. There we go, constructor. Okay, so here's my idea. Let's see if it works. I might have to... It'll be tricky. What I want to do, and so we'll play with it, because I think it's a fun idea. I want it to go in one, and then back up around on top into the other, like that. But it would have to go up and over. So what I need to do is I need to bring it like over like this. Nope, come on, just like that. Sure. Okay, and then we'll do like foundations, like a ramp. And then we'll do the thing where we just get rid of the foundations, you know? So kind of like this. Like this. And then let's make a ramp. So let's see if I can do that. You up onto here. Then you up onto here. And then why can't you do that? Encroaching others clearance. So this guy is a little bit too close. So let's deconstruct that. Let's deconstruct that. Deconstruct that. And move it just, and we'll deconstruct you as well. Mostly I just love this concept. Constructor. Let's make it more. Let's do like this, honestly. That'll probably work a little bit better. It's a little wonky. Come on. There you go. And this is just me doing like weird flex, but okay. You know what I mean? Like I'm being silly with this. Okay, just like that. And then easily this should make it in there. Yay! And there you go. Look at that. That is so ridiculous. I could totally, you know what, let's make it a little bit tighter, because we totally can. Now that, because of the spacing. And with that already up there, well, no. Let's just see, I might be able to just do it straight. Yeah, just like that. Because I turned the angle of it, actually I can do it just that way. So, is there any tighter that I can get this? I wonder. Because it doesn't have to come out straight like that. Because it could maybe sneak through this angle. There we go. Look at how tight that is. Look at that. So, we'll set this to biofuel. Oh, that's right. I actually want 2 constructors. Because I actually want it to go wood to biomass to biofuel. So, can I sneak this guy in here as well? Not quite. Okay, let's move stuff around just a little bit. Because I can just move this guy to, like, here. Right? Give me a little bit of different space. Get rid of this. This is such a silly little thing that I'm making here, but man, oh man. I love setting up these dumb things. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, what are you encroaching on? What are you encroaching on? Just that power pole? Alright. You. Click. To click. And then click to click. So, we set this guy to make biomass. And this one can only make from wood, right? So if I want to make it from leaves, I have to set it to make from leaves. So for now, we'll set it to make from leaves. And that'll pump biomass into the biofuel maker. Okay. And then the other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this guy up with some biomass right now. Yeah, I can only hold that much right now. So let us then... oh, that's right. We're connecting to this guy. And sorry for the slowdown. I don't know why it's doing... There's a little bit of slowdown there. I think it's just the kind of game it is. Plus, I'm recording it, so it always causes some issues. So this should be making... It says 60 per minute is what it can handle. So, right now it's set up for leaves. I could probably also set... I love what the leaves look like in these little, like, boxes of leaves. I can later on set it up for wood. You know, it'll just be like, it's one or the other. It's one or the other. And wood's a lot easier to make biomass from. But anyway, so that's an automatic fuel generator. Kind of neat. It's going to cost a lot of... I mean, essentially, it's going to cost power and time. It's faster probably for me to produce this on my own, just because of the speed at which leaves can make it through to be turned into biomass. But for right now, it's working just fine. Okay, so that was a little side job we did there, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's fill these up as much as we can. Get a little bit more going over here. And then we'll set up that automatic rotor production, because I bet you we've got enough reinforced plates building up that we're, like, totally fine. Okay, a little bit in there. A little bit in there. A little bit in there. And I can take half of this NBD, put that in there. Once I get that rotor production going, I am going to need to up my power game, I'm imagining. I'll just turn on 1 or 2 of these guys. But we'll get it set up over here. So we're going to need, what are we going to need? We're going to need a miner. We're going to need, let's do our to-do list. Production. We need 1 miner. We need, I think I said 2 smelters at least. I mean, eventually we'll want 3 because we'll split off from the mine. But we need 1 miner. We need 2 smelters. We need 3 constructors, and we need an assembler. So what do we need for all that stuff? Reinforced plates, wires, cables, concrete, iron rods. The only thing I need to make is the portable mini miner. Let's make that little dude. Doot. Okay, and then and then we'll also want a storage, which should be fine. Boom. I need some more iron rods. Look at that. Okay, well, we should have plenty, I would imagine. This has probably been building up for quite a while. Yep. Let's just grab some extra. It's always good to have them on you know? So, and I have enough of the other stuff as well. So yeah, we'll set this up kind of over here by the concrete production. Should be no problem, because there is that other iron mine that we had seen before. Donde. Right here. So let's go bust this. I believe it's a pure node. Oh, it might be just a regular node. It's a normal node, so it's actually 60, so it can only produce 2. So that's actually exactly the amount that we need. Once we get better miners, I think we can get more out of these. It's just the speed. Oh, no, this is a pure node. Why did I think it was not a pure node? All right, cool. So, miner. Which way do we want it to go? Yeah, this way. Good. Oh my god, I could actually set it up to just pump straight into there. But I'm not going to do that because I'm going to want access to these myself. Smelter. So then we're going to need... Let's do splitter. Wait. Yes, splitter from here. So. Just like that. Okay. Let's make sure it works before we build around it. Okay. Then... Which way do I want the furnaces to go? Back this way? Sure. Okay. So, 2 smelters. 1 here. Actually, let's do this one first. This one straight out of there. Just like that. This one right next to it. Perfect. Let's hook these guys up. Hook these guys up. Oh my goodness. My phone is blowing up. I'm gonna have to check it in a second. Oh gosh, I gotta see. It might be my brother. I think I'm okay. Hold on. My brother was like, "Hey, I might need to call you today and have you help me with the kids." Okay, I think I'm good. Okay, we're all good. We're all good. So, constructors then. We need... Both of these need to be making rods, so we need 2 sets of rods. Wait, let me... It's rods and screws, right? Which is the same as... Oh, no, the other ones are plates and screws. That's right. Okay. So, we'll do like that. And we'll do like that. And then we'll do... This one will go from here. Something like... Let's think. Do like this. That should be fine, actually. Okay. So let's get some things lined up. You there. You there. So you are going to be... They're both iron rods. Okay. And then this one is going to be screws. And again, we're going to have an issue of this whole setup, like, taking a while to make stuff because of the speed. I can't afford... Wait. Did I not put that in my... Oh, it wasn't showing up, all the other stuff that I had to make. Okay, well, let's go grab some cables. Let's go make a couple of modular frames and rotors on our own. No big deal. I was confused that we had all the stuff. I was like, wait a minute, how do we have all that stuff? I think it was just... I couldn't see the rest of the list of the stuff that I needed. And it might have scrolled up at some point and I hadn't noticed, but that's something to consider. If you have too many things on your to-do list, it may not all show up there to the rate at which you would like. Okay, modular frames. We need to make 3 of these, which require... Okay, let's go grab some reinforced plates. Running around. Okay. And eventually, one thing that we're going to be able to do, which is going to be really cool, is we're going to be able to overclock our machines. So we'll be able to get... Oh, look at that. We'll be able to get... keep all of our machines exactly as they are and just speed them up. Look at that. Another 200 fuel has already been made. How are we doing on leaves? Are y'all still full? Still full. Do I have any more leaves on me? Here, have these. So, like, this is working real well. This guy is not filling up super fast because the leaves just aren't producing biomass super quickly, but that's fine because when I have extra biomass, I can throw it in there. When we use the wood will go... That'll stay completely full. Because 1 wood produces 10 rather than 10 producing 1, I think, or whatever. Anyway. Okay. Wait, why am I coming all the way out here? I need to make frames and rotors. So let's grab a couple more rods, I think. Might help us. Well, it might be fine. Okay, so. Modular frames, we need 3. 1, 2, 3. And then rotors, we need some screws. Let's make a bunch of screws. We need 4 of those suckers. There's 4. Okay. So then, we should now be able to do it. Cool. And then lastly, I'm going to set up power. So what I'll do is I'll come over here, I'll turn all those things on. I'll flip the switch on this stuff, and then we'll see how much it draws, because this is a lot of machines that we just added. So it's going to be something. Okay, so we'll go like that, maybe. Okay, just like that. Cool. And finally a storage container. And just to keep the footprint nice and square, we'll just put it right here. And if I ever need to move it for some reason, I can. Always change the direction if I feel like I need to take these rotors and turn them into something else. Okay, so those are all good. Now let's say what we want them to be. I need you to make rotors. Okay. I need you to be making screws, which you are. You require screws and rods. That's good. You're going to be accepting that. Are these set for the appropriate ingots? Yes. And yes. And so we just need power. All right, I think something's happening with my mouse. It's kind of bothering me right now because I swear I change these batteries all the time. And yet, it's being a little catchy. Let's... Oh, wonderful. We have a power connection right there. How useful is that? Okay, so let's put like, I don't know, 2 more power poles down, maybe 3. Let's do 3. More is better than fewer. Okay, so first things first, connect them all up. And once I do this, we're going to see exactly how much power it starts to draw. We should have a little bit of leeway, a little bit of time. So we're going to have you just connect to that, because then this is going to be our power line that will connect us further along that way. We'll have you connect to both of those. We will have... we'll also have you... Oh, you already got 4. Okay. So we'll have you connect to these. We're going to need another power line. Okay. That guy is connected still, right? That was the one line I didn't want to disconnect. Okay. We're going to disconnect you from here real quick. Oh, wait, no. Yeah. Disconnect this. And then connect that. Connect that. Connect that. And this guy will connect to here and to here. Is this guy connected to anything? And to there. Okay, so it's a total mess, but everything's hooked up. Let's look at our power usage right now. All right, we have just maxed out. As you can see, the fuse couldn't handle all that power, so let's go flip the switch on our extra burners. This is why we made them, so that when I get into this situation, I don't have to like freak out like, oh no, now I got to go build a bunch of power things, and now nothing's getting made, and oh my gosh, what's going on? And what's really cool is, so I'll turn all these on. So you were already on. We'll turn you on, and we'll turn you on, and I think that should still be enough. Go here, flip the switch, and it works for everything. And now our peak is 100, or our capacity is 180, and it looks like our peak is around 140, is where our what tripped us. So we should be good now. And look at that! Ain't that a beauty? I love that you can do that from each of these power poles. Is you can just go to any power pole, you can go to any power producer, and you can reset the entire network. You can just pull the fuse for the whole thing, which I really like, so that you don't have to like be running around and dealing with that. Let's check our fuel, and let's go fill some of those up, just so we know that we're good. And like, look at that, we've been producing a ton of fuel. This is great, and you still got some leaves to get through, and I probably still have some biomass on me. Yep. So let's just keep this going as fast as it can go. Not a bad little thing that we made. Honestly, I think I'm glad that I made that. All right, for the next episode, I'm gonna have to go change my batteries on this gosh darn mouse, because man, oh man, it's giving me some guff. So we got that sucker going. It's gonna make us some rotors. That's great. Let's go fill up all these guys that weren't fully full as much as we can. Now you're full. Now you're full. Now you're full. And one of y'all is like very low. Okay, there we go. Cool. So everything's got at least 100 biofuel. And we're good. And, you know, we've got, you know, a couple of more episodes, I think, before we'll be able to get up to coal power production. So once we get coal, honestly, it's going to be us going on an adventure, finding all of the coal, trying to survive, which is why I should be doing some more research, and ultimately setting up a whole bunch of long-distance automated power plants. So that's going to be kind of our goal there. Let's throw in... How are we doing over here? How are you doing? We're at 50, so I need to put in 25. So we've got these, as many as we need. So I'm going to throw 25 in there. And then as far as rotors are concerned, let's see if we've produced any yet, because we need 50, right? And then lastly, we'll go look at some milestones. One of the milestones we'll get once we complete this, and that'll be one of the first ones we'll do, will give us better weapons to fight enemies, essentially. And so we'll do that in the build-up to being able to also go and get coal. I think that'll be useful. So we've gotten 5 so far. So, you know, doing it this way, this will help us in the long run, but for now, it's going to be a real slow goer. So I'm going to just go grab a bunch of rods. We know we have a bunch, and I will just manually make the other 45 rotors that we need to make. And shouldn't be a big deal. We'll be able to do that before the end of this episode. We'll get the, we'll finish the first of the space elevator deliveries. It's pretty cool the way it works. I like watching it happen. You know, kind of how like we have this little floating guy who like he flies away and stuff. The space elevator does a similar thing. Okay, so we want rotors, which are screws and rods. Let's make just a ton of screws because we know we're going to need like 2,000 of these suckers. Okay, but beyond that, so we'll want to get the better stuff to fight with. Actually, real quick, because it's wasting time when I'm not doing this. What can we research? Let's research alien carapace 2. Do I have another alien carapace on me? No.
Lardum or bacon agaric can be added to the object scanner catalog after unlocking the new blueprint in Hub Tier 1.
So that just means we can get a thing to scan... Oh, we need 10 for the next one. We need 10 to get to the next level. Okay. Because that would give us probably some kind of benefit. Well, then let's research flower petals. Cool. And what happened to my... Oh, they're still in there. The alien carapaces are still in there. I just have to fill it up. So I need to go hunting in, some monsties out in the wilds. I think what it'll end up giving us is like an armor booster or some kind of thing that'll help us with that. But in one of these phases, we have a thing that will help us with fighting enemies. It'll give us like a better shock stick, I think. All right, so let's make some more screws. Screws are something that I could also see myself setting up an automated production for, but you know, it doesn't take that long to make screws, just to sit here and do this if you really want them. So I'm keeping my eye on that rotor number. It's getting up to 29, 30. We want 45 of these guys. I mean, and if I was really min-maxing, I could probably say that we actually only need to be building like 42, because by the time we got there, there would be more rotors already in the storage. But you know what? We're going to need way more in the future for building all kinds of things. If nothing else, we're going to need them for building assemblers. So, you know, not a bad idea. Also, I could see myself making a modular frame production facility. Like, let me look. What does it require? Rods and reinforced plates. The reinforced plates, like, man, oh man, those things are expensive. So, we'll see. We may not need as many assemblers as that, but at the same time, if you can automate production of literally every resource, that wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing. Okay, so we have the stuff that we need. I'm gonna grab some barrel nuts because I'm hungies. Nom, 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 nom. Okay. Let's go throw this stuff in here. And it'll take a little bit for it to all get into the space elevator, but you know, it is what it is. Another thing we're going to be able to upgrade soon, we have a lot of milestones coming up that I'm really looking forward to, because one of them is also the improved... Look at those things. I love the visuals in this game. They've done such a good job with the models, and the fact that it's able to just like display all these things while you're playing is pretty impressive. It's like Factorio, but 3D, and it's crazy that they were able to do it. So another one that we're going to be getting soon is going to be the faster conveyor belts. Now, the faster conveyor belts take reinforced plates rather than regular plates, so that is going to be a very expensive endeavor if we want to like replace everything with them. But it's going to improve our output so much on certain things. Like for anything that's using screws, for like that thing over there using leaves, anything that needs just a quicker amount of stuff getting in there, we're going to want to upgrade that as quickly as possible. Also this, just so that this stuff gets in here quicker, would be nice. And yeah, my mouse is definitely dying. Let's see. They still haven't even, not even a single one has made it in yet. Well, here's the end of the train, though. Let's follow it all in. Whee! I like that you can ride this. Oh, I go faster than they do. Why are you guys so slow? Why are you guys so slow? Now they're all going in. It looks like they've stopped. But that's just because of my motion. That's funny. All right. Anyway, so now we know they're going in. Let's head on over here. Let's watch. Watch that number go up, y'all. So this is like a crate, right? So we're going to load it. We're going to seal it. We're going to send it. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited, y'all. It's just it's cool. The little things they came up with for this game. I love that this is where we put our space elevator. Like, I know I wanted to put it out in the middle of the water, but I kind of think that this is also great. Like right over this river. That's awesome. Okay. What do we got? Load it. Seal it. Watch. Kerthunk. And then send it. Let's watch. The crate's like right up here. Oh. Kerthoom! Look at it go. Bye! Have fun in space! And that went all the way to space. So now, because we have completed that, we should be able to come over here and we'll see if we've got those new tiers unlocked. I might have to wait for it to come back, but I think we should be good. Yep, tiers 3 and 4. So, coal power, gonna be huge. We definitely want to get coal power because then we can scan for coal. We can get the automated coal generation. We can also get vehicles. We can get the tractor and the truck station. The truck station can automatically import stuff from one place to another. Like, you drive it somewhere. Excuse me. You drive it somewhere, and then you, like, set a path, and then it'll drive that path automatically. Logistics, so we can get the conveyor belts Mark II. So important. Also... steel production will be probably like the last thing we'll do because it's going to cost us a lot of resources. Like, you have to start making crazy stuff. Steel is when you mix iron and coal together in an assembler, I think. So, like, that's a very expensive thing for us to do. But we'll also get our Mark II miners, which will give us... So these ones, the normal rate for these are 120 per minute, okay? The rate for the Mark Is was... Hold on. Where was the Mark I? Oh, that was in Tier 1, that's right. The Mark Is was 60. So it will double the effectiveness. These miners will double the effectiveness of all of our miners. So where I'm now producing 4, I'll be able to produce 8 furnaces worth of stuff. So we're going to be able to take everything that we've got here. We're going to tear it all apart and build a massive vertical factory. We're going to have to, because we're going to be getting so much more out of these nodes, because they're getting us 120 right now. So we're going to get 240 out of each of these. It's going to be crazy. So we got lots of great cool stuff coming up. We got the improved melee combat. Like I said, I want to get this Xeno Basher, which will help me to fight the enemies a lot better. We'll get more inventory slots as well, which is helpful. And then obviously there's also the conveyor belts Mark III, and then storage containers Mark II. These just hold more resources, and these ones, again, faster, but are going to require a lot more higher quality resources to produce. So anyway, we will start next time probably with the coal power, then move on to the Xeno Basher, then move on to the logistics. We'll work on all of those milestones because, I mean, honestly, they're all going to be useful. But guess what? We could probably get this coal power one like immediately at the beginning of the next episode because look what it requires. Stuff that we are automatically producing. Anyway, y'all, with that, let's go ahead and say that that's where we're going to end this episode of Satisfactory. I hope you've been enjoying this series. If you have, please be sure to give this video a like, favorite, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. My name has been Price, and I will see y'all next time.